It's your boy Red Duskin.
It's your boy Rell here.
You're now tuned in to the Spill Podcast.
The Spill Podcast.
Let go.
I always get lifted, cause when I'm sober I be tripping, sometimes I be distant. An antisocial mood is vicious, I think of my children and all the things that I can't get.
Shout out Artillery to God.
Living. Memories won't let me forget them, and Shorty won't listen. Whenever she get in her feelings, we have a collision. On top of that, my city Richmond is really dependent for this door to come off the hinges. I'm close for to kick it, but bruh, this ain't no easy mission. It's nothing but tension, and man, I ain't no damn magician. It's hard for to listen when the mind is close to submission. So give me forgiveness if at times I'm showing the image that's out of position. Too much stress on my vision. I need to roll up, roll up. I need to roll up, roll up, roll up. I need to roll up, roll up, roll up. I need to roll up. Grind up a whole bar. It's time to smoke one. Roll up, roll up. I need to roll up, roll up, roll up. I need to roll up, roll up, roll up. I need to roll up. Grind up a whole bar. It's time to smoke. Watch me split the cigar.
What's up, dog?
What's up, brother?
We back with another episode
Another episode, man.
of the Spill Podcast.
Hey, man, let me just say something. Let me give you your flowers, man.
Okay, yeah, talk to me.
I appreciate the consistency,
Okay,
and I appreciate the hard work, man.
okay.
Because you've been working, brother.
I appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Same to you, my dog.
Yeah.
You know, we started off and we still going, and I just see great stuff going for us.
Season 2, baby.
Season 2, and I want to give you your flowers, because we kind of sharing them right now. Yeah,
Sharing flowers. That's all right, bro. We can have separate flowers. It's okay.
what's going on? Hey, Rell, who we got in the building today, Rell?
Man, let me tell you, man. So you know how we always be like having people hit us up and we be like,
First of all, we got a special episode. We got a special episode. This is actually the first female
ever on the Spill Podcast.
on the Spill Podcast.
Ever, the inaugural. Give it up for that. This one.
Yeah,
There you go. All right.
Is that
Give
one?
it up. That's amazing.
Is that
That's amazing. We are moving up. That's why they getting loud. They don't get
one?
loud.
Yeah, they're getting loud.
They get louder. Come on, give us some more. Give us some more. Let me tell you. So, like I was saying, you know how we always have people hit us up? Can we be on the podcast?
Yes.
And then we, look at the Instagram. We be like, hey, nigga,
Nah, nigga.
nigga, what you think about this?
Nah.
This person, I ain't gonna front. I was kind of pressed.
Okay.
I was like, man, we got to get her on the podcast.
Yes.
Only because we haven't had a female on here yet. Mm-hmm. And what she's doing, like, I can feel the energy behind it through what you do. So without further ado, let me introduce you guys to a black woman, strong woman, entrepreneur, hard work, dedication, women's empowerment. Give it up for Miss Nikki B. Give it up, give it up, give it up. One more time.
One more time, folks.
One more time. Give it up. It's well deserved. Our audience is crazy, let me tell you. A lot of energy in our audience.
Thank y'all.
What's going on, Nick?
Nothing much. A lot of good stuff. A lot of greatness.
Okay.
I appreciate y'all taking the time out y'all day to put me on the podcast.
Right.
Let's see.
That's good.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna get straight into it. Like you said, the first female on there. We definitely want the female view of things.
Oh, yeah.
I'm ready to give it to you.
All right. That's what I'm talking
The first question: why it take y'all so long to get ready in the bathroom?
That's a great first question.
You know what I'm
Red.
saying? Because if I say 7:00, we going to eat. Why do it take you at 6:59 to walk out the door?
Well, 6:59, that's a good timing because usually it's like 7:10. Maybe 7:15-ish. And we don't just get stuck in the bathroom. We also want to try to feed off what y'all wearing. We got to think about, okay, if I eat too much, I'm going to be bloated. Do I want to wear a crop shirt?
Yeah.
How the weather going to be?
Right.
And for me, it's kind of like, who I want to look like. Do I want to look like Nikki B, or do I want to look like Keisha from Jackson Wood, or do I want to look like Megan from Scott's Edition? You know what I'm saying? I try to give different looks, and I feel like all of us women do the same things.
Right.
That's why it take us so long.
Understandable. See, what niggas do is we get a t-shirt, some jeans, and some shoes.
Yeah.
Take us about 15, 20 minutes.
Oh, a good fitting.
That's including a shower.
Man, we can.
No, it does not include a shower. It's no way that includes a shower.
We can be on the game.
Maybe that's just me.
We can be on the game and get a call and say it's time to get ready. You know, and we still be ready on time.
Man, let me tell you, that's a great answer though, because a lot of that stuff I never thought about, because that's actually what happens.
It is.
It's a lot of thought process.
It's a lot of thought. You know, then we have to think about what hairstyle goes with that look.
Right.
You know, it's a lot.
Man, I never thought about all that stuff. That was a great
then
first
we got to
question.
figure out what type of undergarments we wearing with it. Like, okay, do I wear those? Do I not wear those? Right. Do I wear any at all? I mean, it's a lot.
That is a lot, because we just got one type of undergarment. We just got boxer briefs.
That's it. Dog.
And I'm glad you said boxer briefs and not boxers. If you are wearing boxers in 2020, I need you to take them. And
I can't do the boxers.
Me either. It feels so loose.
It's just so much. What's going on there? Then them jumps raise up. Then you got one leg up, one leg down.
You doing the line dance.
You got a ball wedgie.
Man, if it's 2022, if you still wearing boxers, man, get your life together, man, dog. Put some briefs on, man. Never put some briefs.
Convert the boxer briefs 2022.
And all of them seem like they plaid.
Yo,
I can't get no plain. I ain't never seen no plain boxers.
Stop coming for us though.
I'm just saying.
Stop coming for us though.
They're plain.
I ain't never seen no plain boxers before.
They look like they smell. I mean, I'm just saying. And it reminds me of jail.
Right. Because they definitely got boxers.
So it should remind a man of jail. Like you shouldn't, even if you've never been there, like you shouldn't even want to go there.
Right.
Nah, I went to jail for about 6 hours one time. Yeah, it was like,
speak your truth, brother.
Right.
No, it was all right. I knew I was getting out though, so it wasn't a big deal. So I went on ahead and gave the nigga my bologna sandwich because I knew I was leaving.
Okay.
I was like, bro, I'll eat this. I'll eat at home. You know what I'm saying? You can have this. If I had stayed, I would have kept it. That's all. That's my jail story.
Yeah, because shit. I mean, we going there. How
long was you in there, dog?
Shit, I did a couple times. 2 week stints, a month stint.
He was locked up.
Yeah, I had a little things.
I was just in holding cell.
You know, I had a little problem with anger and stuff like that.
Okay, understand.
You going out in the club with your homeboys, and then you got that one homeboy that's always drunk, and then that one drunk homeboy get to messing around and fool. Well, pause. Bumping shoulders with another drunk dude, and then you got to save him.
You got to jump in,
and then you the one to get locked up.
But you in a different place now, though.
Oh yeah, definitely growth is coming.
And it's already here.
It has taken place.
And that's a good segue to tell us your story about how you grew up and what got you to this point.
Yes.
I mean, in all honesty, I grew up in a single mother household. My mother worked hard. You know, I was the only child until about middle school.
Okay.
And I accumulated my stepbrothers and stepsisters, loved them dearly, like it's no step in it. I had a good life. You know, I was always pretty cool with everybody in school. I don't think I had like she's the most popular, or, you know, when it came to the superlatives, you know, what I want was, you know, she's the prettiest. You know,
right.
You know, but even with that, it never was something that went to my head. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just cool with everybody. I can go sit at the table with the nerds. I could go sit at the table with the cheerleaders. I did cheer. You know, I could go sit at the table with the people who weren't, like, on the football team or the cheerleaders, whatever.
Right.
And I think that still carries on with me now.
Okay.
You know?
What you miss about high school?
What do I miss about high school?
Yeah.
Not having major responsibilities.
Oh yeah, let me tell you. Yeah.
That's about it.
The craziest thing that we wanted to be grown so bad.
Ooh, so bad.
Man,
and
longed for it.
And people would tell us like, "Look, don't rush to be grown."
We don't listen to that shit.
And they would just stop it right there. But now we know why. It's because once you're
exactly
grown, you're grown.
Yeah.
There's no going back to being a kid.
No going back, right.
That's it. That's it.
I don't miss shit about high school.
Nothing at all.
What you said?
You look like you played football. No,
I did
you look
play
like you was a wrestler too.
I played football. I wanted to be a wrestler, but not one of those wrestlers like who wrestle like at high school, like the ones that be on WWE. But that's another episode.
That is not real wrestling. You just wanted to look.
I wanted to be one of those guys. I want to be The Rock and Stone Cold and all them niggas.
Speaking of The Rock, Rell, go ahead and give him a shout out.
Hey, what we drinking on today?
Am I pronouncing it right? Terramana.
Terramana. This the new shit though.
Yeah,
this the on Anaheyo or
Anejo.
Ooh, you said that. Say that shit again. Put the camera on her.
Anejo. I had to get real close to the mic. So
we definitely gonna get a deal after that.
Yeah.
So check it. Terramana tequila. The Rock says drink Terramana tequila because it's his shit. Right. That's what he says. And we're still waiting to hear back from Dwayne. You heard back from him yet?
Nah, I ain't hear nothing about.
He's a busy guy.
Yeah, I figured the movies, the actor.
Yeah, so he's gonna answer our messages. We almost had a spill on the spill.
Almost, but the brother, I got balance.
All right, yeah, that's
I
what
mean,
we haven't had a spill yet. That's another first we haven't had yet.
I think you got replay.
Yeah. All right, let's get to the next question, right? All right, researching your plays, and I seen you had some big things that's going. Can you tell us, and the viewers and the people that's listening, what is Business Unblack?
Business in Black.
In black.
In black.
Try to be too fancy. You like Business Unblock.
He wanted to be Frank so bad.
right. Business Unblock.
Business in Black is basically because we are black in business.
Okay.
So a lot of people get it confused with thinking you have to wear all black. Just as, the name of it.
Right.
But it's for entrepreneurs and inspiring entrepreneurs to come through and get a good message. We have guest speakers. I have poets. Sometimes I'm looking to have comedians next.
Okay, that's dope.
Food is included.
What about the Spill podcast?
They can definitely be there.
Okay. What about DJs?
I have I had a DJ at the last one.
Right.
I'm looking to have a DJ at the next one.
Okay.
Yes.
Because I'm an aspiring entrepreneur myself. I just committed to DJing full time.
Well, there you go. So that means you're booked.
I'm super booked.
Okay.
And that's not even trying to blow my own head. It's because it's a fact.
And that's factual.
It's so much of a blessing being busy. I would thought it'd be more of a burden.
Shout outs to you, bro.
But being busy is such an invigorating feeling.
Because it's something you love to do.
Exactly.
You don't feel like you're working.
If I was doing this for a company, I would probably be, man, fuck this shit.
Right. You'd be like, I'm going to quit.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this no more.
Yeah, but doing it for myself, like being on the road and driving all these hours and the thing is, I mean, the money's very good, but I'm not even doing it for the money.
But see, that's the whole thing. That's how I feel about with me sewing and like making dance wear.
Right.
And even with my events, Business in Black, me partnering up and doing the women's empowerment event, all of it has a message behind it.
Right.
Or it has meaning. When I sit at that sewing machine, it's therapeutic for me.
Right.
I'll be honest, like I have anxiety. I went through a lot, So, and learning myself again and already knowing how to sew and sketch, but coming into like the new woman that I became,
right?
It was just more therapeutic. But so it's like I know I can make money from it, but it's not the dollar that I'm chasing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm chasing the goal, the vision. Like, okay, make more pieces. So the money's just gonna come because all I got to do is market it. Right. Pack it up and go. And that's the same thing what you got to do with DJing. Right. Pack it up and go.
And that's exactly what I do. Pack it up and go. I keep hearing that, though, what you said about the money thing. And it's like you're not really supposed to make business decisions, based on the amount of money that you're going to get on the back end of it. You have the vision. Right. And then you run the play. And then, like you just said, the money's gonna come regardless. whether it be a great amount, whether it be a small amount, the money's gonna definitely come. So I keep hearing that from all these successful people.
So you have to take it with you. And, you know, I don't even look at myself as like, oh, yeah, I done made it. I'm there because I'm still working on a lot with myself and my business endeavors. The thing of it is, like you say, you have to keep that mentality to know that every booking that you get or every event that I get, you know, I'm looking to make my money back. I'm looking to make a profit. But that's not the goal of it.
Yeah.
Because it's quality over quantity.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure when you go and you DJing and you doing your thing. I don't care if it's 2 people in there. Because you never know where them 2 people going to get you.
It's a funny ass story. Because the other day I DJ'd till like 3 o'clock in the morning. The last hour, nobody was there. But I was drunk. But that's another episode. That's a whole nother Spill podcast episode.
Yeah, I'm going to take a sip to that.
Yeah. So, funny story about you taking a sip, right? So, let me tell you. So, I been messaging Nikki.
Okay.
That was me messaging you from the Spill podcast page. Asking her, what she drank. Yeah. And let me tell you what she said.
What she said,
dog? I'm a Don Julio Henny type of nigga. That's a quote.
That's a shirt. That's a shirt. Okay,
I was like, well, you are type of nigga.
Yeah, a Don Julio
Henny type.
That's what we drink. That's a shirt, dog.
It is. Shirt. Because y'all know Hennessy went out.
Yeah,
I fuck with the Henny too for a while. So it was like
for a minute.
And what's crazy is last year I went to Raleigh, so we was like, all right, we got to go to the ABC store. So as I go to the ABC store, it's like no Hennessy. We went from like Raleigh to like another city to some like country. It was no Hennessy. So I'm like, what? I can't move here. I'm thinking about moving here instead of Georgia. Like, I can't move here. They don't even have Hennessy. Right?
That's a fact.
Then that shit hit Virginia. I was like, oh,
yeah. Ain't no more Henny, dog. Where the Henny at?
Hey, niggas riding if the Henny run out.
Yeah.
Man, tell me about it.
So that's what made me get on to the back to the tequila, because y'all used to drink Patron all the time?
I did
at one point in time.
Yeah, I did. Like in my younger days, I was on a Patron hard pause. Jock. Young Jock had a song on his album. Some Patron.
That's the It's Going Down.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh shit! It was going down.
Yeah, because they used to do.
That's why I said go ahead. Crank it up one time.
Yeah, so I was on the Patron hard, and then I just out of nowhere, I was at like a cookout or something. It was like, you don't drink Hennessy? I was like, nah, I don't really fuck with Hennessy like that. Then I took a shot. I ain't gonna lie, fucked me up. Did a little wheeze. And then I came back. I was like, let me get another one. And I've been hooked ever since.
Hey, shots of Hennessy, that's dangerous.
You know what? The craziest thing, my dog introduced me to the black Hennessy.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the black Hennessy.
Yeah. My dog introduced he introduced me to that joint. So, yeah.
And if you want to do a chaser, you got to do like the cranberry grape.
Oh, for real?
Ocean Spray? That's Ocean Spray, right?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
You would be a good endorser for these people. Like the Tiramana, say that one more time to Anna.
Anejo. I mean, I just know how to sell things.
Yeah.
Word.
And I think you're a woman too, because I think if I said that, it wouldn't be as
Nah. Wait.
Let
me try to Anejo.
You sound like The Rock.
Oh, stop.
That's a compliment. I'll take that.
All right, come on, man. All right, Nick. I hope you don't mind me calling you Nick.
No, that's fine. All my friends call me Nick, so that might mean you might be initiated.
Yeah.
Well, the fact that you here, you're already initiated.
Yeah, you join once a guest, you always a guest. You know what I'm saying?
Can I be honest and transparent?
I love it.
I was like, I was kind of hesitant because I was like, man, we have a female here, and I want to be
right
as respectful as possible.
Yeah.
I want her to, to feel safe.
Right.
I don't, because she's coming, to
me,
your
to
crib,
me, yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
it's us too, and we ignorant.
It's hell.
And we say stuff sometimes, you know. Okay, all right. She got a pistol. So, all right. That's all we got. That's all I need to know.
But go ahead and continue being respectful.
All right. And I will continue to be more respectfuler.
Yeah, I don't mean to cut you off, though. That's like our slogan on the show. I don't mean to cut you off.
Because we be cut, niggas be getting cut off.
So if you got if we got a conversation and you got a point,
that's what I say.
That's what you say. Go ahead and do it, please. Because what did we learn about this last week, though? That's a part of natural conversation.
It is. Yeah.
Because you got a thought, you want to release it, you want it to be there in the space that is there for it.
You want to get it off your chest.
Yeah, definitely. So,
and a lot of people who aren't able to receive it in that manner, for real, they have issues. With my soon to ex-be.
Right.
Husband. So, yeah.
Is that another episode of the Spill Fire?
That's another
episode. We are not touching that.
Okay, listen. You know, as a black female entrepreneur, right?
Yeah.
You know, some young, dedicated women might want to come ask you some questions about being an entrepreneur. What words of encouragement would you give them? You know, what would you say to them? You know, they're trying to find their way. They're trying to find their purpose. They want to be a boss. They want to be a CEO. They see Nikki B, and they got all these questions. What would you tell them?
Stick to the vision.
Okay.
Stick to the vision. And also don't look at entrepreneurship as just your only route.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a lot of people who are full-time entrepreneurs. But even myself, I still work my 9 to 5.
Right.
But the way to become a millionaire is multiple ways of income.
Multiple income, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you're doing something that you love, keep it. Because that's the money that's going to fund your entrepreneurship.
Can I interject?
Yes.
That's a proper way of saying, I don't mean cut you off.
Dog.
Yeah. But
say it. You're supposed to say it, dog. Don't switch it up.
But she got a pistol, so I was trying to be respectful.
You're supposed to say it, dog.
Oh my God. Stop it.
So what I've been learning lately, because I've also have stepped out in the real estate field, baby in that real neck real loose in that right now.
Pause.
So what I've learned from that is look at your 9 to 5 as a partner. Like I'm partnering with A or B company so they can, and I'm doing this for them. And then in return, they're going to give me this money to fund whatever else I have going on.
Yes. And that's the perfect way to look at it. You know, use your streams of income to build your business.
Right.
You know, and until you get to the point where you have enough to just go. And sometimes it's not planned that way. God or your higher being moves you.
Right.
You know, sometimes it's unexpected.
Right.
And you feel like you aren't prepared. But those are the things that more than likely end up falling through for you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you don't have to really second guess it and everything kind of makes sense. Like I say, it can make money, but if it don't make sense, it might not be the money you need.
True.
Ooh, I like that one.
You know?
True.
And I mean, for anybody who's looking to be an entrepreneur, like I said, keep the vision, keep the drive. It's not easy. Everything is not going to be perfect. We were just talking about that.
People think that stepping out and being an entrepreneur, everything is, because you're seeing, when you see stuff like that, of course, on social media, because that's where there's a lot of people look at. You're seeing the glorification of being an entrepreneur, but it's not enough. That grind is not really shown there.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you think I'm going from working 40 hours a week, but I'm working 80 hours a week.
Exactly.
I'm
but
working.
You also want to, hold on, what I got to say?
I don't mean to cut you off.
I don't mean to cut you off. I don't mean to cut you off. But speaking from experience, you have to know how to be a hustler first.
Yeah.
I was a hustler before I was an entrepreneur.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I had got fired from DTLR being a manager. I had a baby.
Right.
I had bills. I was supposed to move to Georgia. You know, the money I had saved, I had to end up using for my bills that's reoccurring. So I couldn't move. I couldn't go to the school, that Fashion Institute I got accepted in. Just a whole bunch crashed, right?
Right.
But that's when that hustler drive kicked in. And it was like, damn, in that moment, those years back, I was stuck. I was like, I had to do what I had to do then. I was like, I thought I fucked up. But if I didn't go through that, I wouldn't even know what it is to be an entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? Because in a hustler mentality, all you know is you learn how to sell.
Yeah.
You learn how to basically put what you have out there to make a profit.
Right.
You know, and that's that hustler drive. And you can't get tired. Like you said, those 40 hours go to 80.
Right.
You know, those nights that you was working or those days that you was working at 8 to 5 or 9 to 5 or 8 to 4. Now I'm working from 8 a.m. to 8 a.m.
Right. Exactly. That's exactly
I'm getting
how
a
it
nap
goes down.
in between. You know,
I might catch a nap.
Ain't
nothing like a good 30.
And you still got life. You still got that baby over there who you got to spend time with.
Right.
You still got to take care of your responsibilities. You still got to pay those bills.
Yep.
And you might lose a lot of the things that you had, but the thing about it is that's all a part of your story.
Yeah.
Because you're going to get it 10 times more.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you keep that hustler mentality.
Right.
And as long as you keep that vision.
Yeah.
You know?
Most successful people have, taken a lot of L's. And that helps actually build you up to who you become.
Right.
We can relate. I got a similar story. I was at a corporate gig for 9 years. I was able to get married off that corporate gig. I was able to buy a house off that corporate gig. Took them 5 minutes to tell me I wasn't working for them no more.
And that's it.
Took them
5 minutes.
And replaced you in another
and probably paid the whoever thousands of dollars less than what they was paying me.
I didn't mean to cut you off. That's just like last episode we was talking, like most of these jobs, they want you to work 30 years to benefit off of.
Right. Exactly.
That's just not.
And that's just crazy. If you look at it in that perspective, they want you to work 30, 35, 40 years for them, but they can let you go in a matter of minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah.
You're that expendable.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's wild to me.
No value to their company.
And I'm not knocking anybody who got a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
I not knocking anybody who's partnering with the company to fund whatever they got going on.
Right.
Yes.
But that's a good way to look at it. So if they do let you go, you just look at it as your partnership ended.
Right. But that's the whole reason why you're supposed to be funding whatever else that you have for your own self.
Yep.
Right. Because if you banking all that on that factor, that's not a good strategy. That's not a good business strategy to me.
And some people are comfortable with working. A lot of people don't have the skills to either
be a boss.
They don't have the boss skills. They don't have the managerial skills. They don't know how to manage their time. Some people just don't have that business mindset.
It's not for everybody.
It's not for everybody.
It's not for everybody.
It's for the strong. It's not for the weak. And it can basically, like you said, in losing those corporate jobs or just losing those jobs in general, those L's aren't losses. They're lessons.
Lessons. Right.
That's how I look at anything.
Facts.
Whatever didn't work, it was a lesson. It was meant to happen because I was supposed to learn something from it.
Right.
So now I know how to move forward. I know how to also be proactive in the next things that I do. And it's not just business, that's personal too.
Okay.
And a lot of people also try to say like business is separate, like keep business separate from personal. My business is very personal.
Family too. They say that from family.
I take what I do very personal.
It's very personal. You know what I'm saying? But that's my baby.
Facts.
Yeah. I agree.
Facts.
Anik is my baby.
Yeah.
What's crazy is I created that name back in 6th grade.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, so you spoke into existence.
I manifested Anik.
You definitely did.
Without even knowing.
That's dope.
I have sketchbooks back from like middle school and high school, and I have like y'all remember how you used to practice your handwriting?
Oh yeah.
And you write it.
Yeah.
I have sketchbooks back from like middle school with Anik wrote in. And it had a different meaning, but it was still like bold, beautiful, and something.
But you got the vision. That was the vision.
That was the vision.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And all I had to do was grow into it. And I lost myself along the way, but I grew into it.
I don't mean to cut you off, but women always think we don't be listening.
We be listening.
We be listening like a motherfucker, man.
We be listening.
I just wanted to point that out for all the women out there. How she said that about 5 minutes ago, and then I came back the next 5 minutes and said, "Hey, the vision."
That was the finger snap.
That was a good one. Hey, Rell.
What's up?
Nick.
Yeah.
This is our segment of the show, right? Where we be the corniest.
I kind of like corny.
It's the dad joke of the
And
day.
you know what? Let's segue in on this real quick before we do the dad joke.
Okay, what you got, Rell?
So women like corny dudes.
Okay.
You know why?
I don't mean to cut you off. It's a different level to corny.
It is.
It's
Explain.
levels to corny.
Yeah,
Let's go into this. Let's
levels
explain
to
this.
So hold on, I need
Explain
this.
it.
I need this. I need this.
Okay, so I seen.
So what's the different? I ain't mean to cut you off. So what's the different types of level or corny?
Because this is good.
So I don't know all of them, but I think. Listen, don't y'all freaking judge me.
All right.
I know it's mean, but I like saying me. Either way. So I seen the meme today, and it was saying, y'all all know y'all knew a corny nigga that dap y'all up and snap afterwards.
Oh my God. Yo.
Red, was you that corny nigga?
Hold on, let me explain.
Hold on. Mouse got a straight face. I think it was.
Let me explain.
I definitely
First of all,
was
first of all,
a dapping, snapping nigga.
We did. Did we need to?
I gotta pour some more. I knew it was him. He was so
I definitely was that dude, bro.
That Joe was fresh back in the day.
I thought it was like, cause you know how Will Smith and Jazzy Jeff used to do the. That was my shit. But I ain't want. I wanted to do my own thing, so I added the snap at the end. It was like a. It was like a back snap with a a sound effect on the end.
Oh yeah, special Will. That shit.
Like a back snap. But I definitely was the snapper.
Yo.
Okay, so I'm not gonna say that Mimi no more.
But for real, I always thought I was cool, but I thought I was corny too. But I didn't care.
I think because we was trying to be like the older cats. You know what I'm saying? They was doing it, especially. I'm gonna tell you the craziest thing.
What older cat you knew that was doing that? Cause see, I'm the older cats that I knew, they was snapping like when they was telling the joke, like
yeah.
Or when they lost some money, like God damn, I shouldn't have put that goddamn money on that.
Spades on,
They weren't doing it like dap up and snap.
The dap up and snap, nah.
So that's one level. So that's one level,
okay,
right?
yeah. What's the other one? Yeah.
Okay, another level is just like how can I phrase it? More so, kind of like the vulnerable corny.
Okay.
Like you got you a man, and you might say something, and he might hit you with the corny joke, like, "Yeah, cause of you, babe," or "Yeah, I'm gonna do that up in you, babe," and you like, "Nigga, please," right? Like, "Nigga, please," but I'm gonna give you that point. All right, whatever.
So let me ask. I was talking to somebody this the other day because I was never buy a girl a drink in the club type of guy,
right?
Because I would see what would happen.
Yeah, me neither.
You buy the girl the drink, and she gets the drink, and you never see her again ever. Is that a strategy?
Yeah, because I want to ask that question too. So let me ask you this question, Nick. So you in the club, right?
I'm in the club.
And you with your girls, whatever, boom, boom, boom. Then you at the bar, and the guy comes up and said, "Let me buy you a drink." What is your first impression of him? Like, what do you do after that? Like, what is your go-to?
At this point in my life, now back when I was younger,
I think that's what we want to focus on because we know you done had some growth.
So at this point in my life, if I'm not interested, I'm gonna decline.
Right.
The drinking all?
I'm gonna decline the drink because I already know that's his initiative to tell him like he want to get a conversation because we gotta wait for the drink.
Right.
So now he want the conversation. Right. What's your name? You got a man?
Yeah.
Can I call you? Those are the first 3 questions usually.
Right.
Or he gonna throw them in there along the way. So it's kind of like no, thank you. Me, I'm taking. So it's like no, I'm good.
Right.
But in all honesty, like you didn't even have to offer to buy me a drink. If you just wanted my attention, you could have just came over and started a conversation. I'm more intrigued with the conversation, not the drink. Because not even 9 times out of 10, I pregame before I go out.
Right. So you already good.
Yeah, I'm already good. All I need is just one more shot, and a Red Bull.
Right.
Probably not even that. Probably just a water.
Yeah.
Because I'm feeling my little buzz.
Yeah.
So I need to stay hydrated.
And goddamn it, working in these clubs, drinks is high as a bitch.
Yes.
Like you paying some shit for a shot.
Yes.
You paying about $18.
Yeah, you paying for some shit, bro.
I'm not paying that.
But you know what? I hate to say it. It's in our establishments. I went to a bar. And it was not our establishment, and it's no discrimination to our establishments. Because, like I said, I want to make my money and see my profit the same way how y'all do, so I get it.
Right.
However, if I'm paying $20 to $30 for a shot, but I go to a bar that's not our establishment, and for the same type of liquor, I only paid $10, $15.
That's
I'm
facts.
sold. I'm going back to that one. When I want to get messed up, I'm going to holler at you in your spot.
Yeah.
I'm going to pay the door fee.
Yeah.
But I might not fuck with that bar.
That's facts.
Yeah.
And I don't want to compromise any business relationships I currently have with any clubs in Richmond.
Amen to that. I don't discriminate.
But I have noticed from DJing in white clubs, DJing in I ain't even gonna say white clubs, because the clubs that I DJ to that aren't majority black are mixed demographic.
Diverse.
Right, exactly. So
She just clearing it.
those clubs are more appealing to me from a business aspect, because
I got you.
the black clubs are performance based. So if you're DJing in a black club, basically they're going to base what they pay you off of how the night goes.
Hold on. Pause. You're supposed to be having every time I've ever paid a DJ, you're supposed to have a booking fee. Now,
So is your thing more of a private event?
That's what I was ready to say.
So for my private events, I have a contract.
Okay.
I have a guaranteed deposit. I get paid the day before I even do the event.
Right. Okay. But when you're doing it with the clubs,
When I do it with the clubs, they paying afterwards.
I'm glad you told me that.
The African American clubs,
Business noted. Noted.
African American clubs, the black clubs. Now, when you go to the other clubs, they have a check for you, already written out to you, printed in an envelope.
Word.
Talk to me.
And they pay you. It could be nobody in there. You already paid, and that's just that's a difference in how. And I'm all for a person of like good business. I love doing good business,
Right.
and I try to stay away from bad business. Even though the black clubs, they hold a special place in my heart because it's my people. But business wise. On the other end, I mean, it's good business being done over here. It's bad business being done over here.
And I don't even think I want you to say bad business. Me personally, what it is organized business, and then it's unorganized business. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because the same way how we spoke upon, we don't look for the profit when we're doing certain stuff.
Right.
But it's a different angle if you're a club owner. My opinion. I'm not a club owner. But my opinion, and just even having an event, because I've had events that was a lesson.
Right.
I've had events where, they were successful. But even in either or, everybody still had to get paid.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's always my go-to. Anybody who's working, who's involved to help this event go through, they got to get paid off the rip.
Yeah.
So if anything, I'm going to take that lesson.
Yeah. Right.
I'm going to take that lesson. You hear me?
I like how you said that. I like how you said that. That lesson.
Yeah, I'm going to take that lesson.
I'm going to start saying that now instead of L's, thinking them as losses.
Yeah.
They're lessons.
It's a lesson.
That's lovely.
Because regardless of how much you sit up there, it might be like, damn, like, I put out 400 or I put out 1,000 or I put out 1,400. I only made like 8 back. So, that was a loss. You know for a fact that it could have been something you should have done differently.
Right.
Or it was already red flags into the event that you did.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, the date I already had. It was a comedy show that came about.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I already know a lot of people going to hit that comedy show. So now I got to kind of wait for the aftermath. And or just in general with, I didn't use all my avenues for marketing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are so prone to just social media. But shit, I'm from the era where...
Word of mouth.
What?
You on foot. You got a street team.
Listen, I have been to court for putting flyers on cars.
Right.
On
What?
3 different accounts.
What?
Yes. They charge you for that shit. And I'm quite certain it still stands today.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
Hold on.
You gotta be careful with that shit.
You mean to tell me when people was the street marketing, they was doing that. They was putting their flyers and stuff on the car. Mm-hmm. So who cite you? Was the owner of the car or the...
No, fucking officers will catch your ass. You know, like down Shaka Bottom, how they down there patrolling.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a thing.
Me neither. I just learned that.
I just learned. Well, I didn't learn that the other day, but even with y'all ever see like these we buy houses signs all over the place?
Yeah.
So you got to use a dummy number.
What?
Like a Google or whatever.
Yeah. You basically pay. You can pay like $4 and get a phone number, right?
Yeah.
And because you don't want to use your real number.
If you got Google, you get it for free.
See, this is why we do this.
She dropped it.
This is why we do the Spill
She dropping
podcast
gems.
because we need to know this shit. Because I know I paid $4 for a
Get
number.
you a Google number.
Can I have some of that? What is that cranberry over there?
Anejo.
The Spill podcast. Nah, some of that cranberry over there. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Nah, but my bad, Red. We had went into this whole thing that we were just talking about, which was great.
Yeah,
But we were supposed to do the dad joke of the day.
Yeah, and you know what, Nick, this is what we do when we talk. We was talking about corny. This is one of our corny.
I'm like a kid. Y'all see me? I got my feet crossed. I'm ready for it.
You ready?
I'm so ready.
Do you have one?
No.
All right, can you get on your phone?
Yeah, just get on your phone real quick. Camera, the angle's
Get on
not
your
even
phone.
on you right now.
Get on Google.
And go with the dad jokes.
We gonna go first. We gonna give you some time.
We'll give you some time.
Okay.
And Red, I know you got yours on deck.
Oh yeah, I got mine on deck.
All right, so you go ahead.
And now, the dad joke of the day. Rell, Nick. Damn, do I got mine?
Come on.
He is not prepared.
I thought you was ready because you went into it.
He fucking
Red,
failed.
man.
I think I'm a little tipsy over here.
Applications for new co-hosts for the Spill podcast. Because Red don't got his dad joke of the day.
Okay, I'm ready. Why are African Americans so tall?
I don't know. I think I know, but I don't know why.
He weak.
I know this one. Go ahead.
Because they're Negroes.
They're Negroes. Chill. And I knew that though, and I laughed.
I was trying to think. I was like, cause they look. I was over here being proper for a second, like they African American. Like, no, that's not it.
All right, I got mine.
What you got, man?
Are y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right, here you go. All right. All right. What do you call a laughing jar of mayonnaise? What do you call a laughing jar of mayonnaise?
I don't know what we got, Rell.
LMAO.
Yo.
That's the real niece life.
That was a good one.
LMAO.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay, so I found one.
What you got, Nick?
I like it. I don't know if y'all gonna like it.
Come on, hit
I
us.
told y'all I like corny jokes.
All right, what we got?
Okay, it's not a question. It's a statement.
All right. That's when you know that motherfucker funny.
Yeah.
It's stupid. fucking stupid. Hold on.
Yeah.
All right. I was addicted to hokey pokey, but I turned myself around.
Oh shit. Oh snap. Yeah. Yeah. Oh man,
That was good.
yeah, that was a good one.
That's what, like me and my daughter and shoot, oh wow, that sounded like the whole stage.
Like the whole, like it was going down.
It was going down.
It's all good.
Yeah, me and my daughter, we definitely look up dad jokes all the time and like dark humor jokes. Oh, they be so funny.
Yeah, it's
because
crazy.
like I feel like I have like a weird sense of humor.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I kind of think like me and all my friends, that's why we're friends.
yeah.
Yeah.
We picked the wrong time to laugh at shit.
Right, but that's good though. That's good that y'all can sync like that.
Like, we finding beauty in the shit.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's weird because it's like we might connect, like me and one of them, we might be weak off of like something like just one of us just talking.
Right.
See, all my friends, they always be like, you know, like, no, because Nick, you be dead serious, you know what I'm saying? But you be funny as a bitch.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, but that shit don't be funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, what you say, I'm dead ass serious. I'm trying to tell you something.
Yeah.
Or I'm talking about something.
But they be geeking off you.
Listen, it's not even just my coworkers. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. Like, if you're around me, we gonna laugh.
Right.
If we don't laugh,
Something wrong.
you know that shit is not real.
Yeah.
You know it is not real. It's real freaking let me say, it's real platonic.
Yeah.
It's real platonic.
That's the same way with me because like I've been the class clown. Anybody that know me, like, man, that dude funny. So like if I'm not laughing, it's definitely like something's wrong in the picture. Like
Right,
I
right.
don't bang with you or something.
You
like
gotta
that.
find something to
You know
laugh
what I'm
at.
saying? So I can understand that.
I don't know. I used to be so like not serious, right? And then just recently, I started to be, get serious and shit. And my wife was like, "Who the hell are you? I didn't marry this guy."
You got grown.
I think that's what it was, and
Things
matured
stopped
and,
being funny.
Yeah.
as I started to
got
take
serious.
more stuff seriously, it started to roll over into shit that would actually be funny. Like my wife would tell me a joke, and she'd be like, after the joke, she'd be like, that was a joke.
Yeah, that was a joke.
I'm like, I'm sorry.
Anytime somebody has to say that was a joke, bro, you fucking failed.
Not them.
You.
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out a plan for this shit. Well, why did the chicken cross the road? Let's
What?
figure that shit out
This
right
nigga
now.
Chicken is brave.
Was it something there that it needed?
Well, what did you do?
What did you do to the chicken to make it even go across the road? I'm trying to find out. What's going on here? Anyway,
Man. Yeah. Anyway.
that's another. I'm glad we do the Spill podcast because it's therapeutic. Because I feel like I needed to release that.
Oh yeah. All the time, my brother. Speak your truth.
Yeah, man.
Okay, Nick.
Yeah.
Can I ask the next question? It's your question that you sent me, and let me tell you,
ask.
this stuff was gold. That's
Yeah,
why I
yeah,
said, let me
ask.
give you. Don't even hang it. I want to give
Oh,
you a
my
pound.
bad, bro.
All right.
Like I said,
The stuff that you sent to drive this interview was
I'm a little
gold, brother.
tipsy.
And so the next question is, so we did our research. So you do have exotic clothing. Is that correct? All right. So what made you choose that brand of fashion?
that's the Anique, right?
Yes.
Called Anique.
Yes.
Anique what? It's just
Anique.
Anique or
Anique by Nikki B.
Oh, let me see if I can say that like the Anejo. Anique by Nikki B.
Oh, he raised the eyebrow.
Like The Rock.
The Rock. Shout out. Shout out The Rock.
He is in tune.
Yeah, shout out The Rock. We sipping on that Terramont.
So it's a part of me. You know, like I had to go through those stages of, like I said, like in that time frame where I started off just being a hustler.
Right.
You know, I had to go back to try to figure out, all right, so what is it that I like to do? What was I, doing? And I was throwing parties. I was a promoter for a while. I had some good parties. But even then, I was sewing. I was making some of the pieces that I was wearing. I was making pieces for other people. Then I kind of got lost a little bit. Stopped doing that. Was more just based on family and working. again, trying to find myself.
Right.
And then I say, like, currently where I am now, it just went back to the vision.
Right.
It went back to the vision. But it was more so like, all right, so who am I?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, who am I? And I had to really dig deep to try to figure out what are the characteristics of me, you know? And I've always been one who loved lingerie.
Right.
I love lingerie.
Okay.
Again, going back to just even my regular dress, you know, day-to-day wear, I want to look like a character.
Okay.
I feel like your prom dress was like off the chain.
Oh, ooh, research.
Come on, Red. I don't know why. I don't know what.
It was heavily beaded, giving Beyonce.
Okay.
But no, seriously, yeah, it was. And I mean, even then, it was just more so of, you know, who am I and what make me?
Mm-hmm.
And from there, like lingerie, it was just like, that's it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It was like, that's it. Making the dance clothes, I've always made costume, like haute couture sketches. All of my sketches are like catered to a certain look. Okay. So it was like, yo, all right, so this is it.
Right.
So I'm going to focus on lingerie, and I got to get back into who I am and what makes me happy, and just start sewing. But the pieces that I make, you know, I can make certain like day-to-day wear.
Yeah.
But what I say, my shit is the exotic dance wear. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love strippers.
Right.
I love strippers.
That's the question I was about to ask you.
I'm a fan of strippers myself.
Yeah, we love strippers.
Yeah,
especially.
Yeah.
You know.
Let's be politically correct. Exotic.
Exotic.
I'm a
dancing.
fan. I'm a fan of exotic dancers, and we're gonna get into that a little bit, because I just feel like I don't know whether to touch on this now because I have something to say about the clothes too. Because
touch on the clothes, then we bring it back.
As far as the clothes, I feel like that was just such a great move to make.
Oh, well, thank you.
Because
I never thought about it.
A lot of, I mean, when you see people say, "Hey, man, I want to start my clothing line up," what's the first thing they make?
T-shirts, sweatshirts, T-shirts.
That's all I see, and majority of the time, and it's fine. But man, I'm telling you, man, I got a lot of T-shirts, bro. A lot of T-shirts from a lot of different places. So it's like, okay, once I've bought your initial T-shirt,
right?
How am I gonna come back and buy
another one?
Right.
Especially if your T-shirt is $50 and somebody else's T-shirt is $20.
Right.
Greater quality.
Yep.
Right.
I understand.
Right. And it's hard, like, because I feel like people, when they do that stuff, their first launch, right? Because I had a couple homies to do it. Their first launch is going to be great. They might sell out because I feel like it's a support buy.
Right.
And then the second, when you go, I gotta go get 1,500 more T-shirts. I gotta get, because these just going fast. And then you get all that stuff, and now you sitting on it.
You sit on the bulk
because nobody's coming back.
Right.
You know, to buy. It's like, why? What? You know. I just feel like I was, you know, I say all that to say this, that was a good lane you chose.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, I chose it because it was originally, it's a part of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love lingerie. I've always loved wearing it. You know what I'm saying? And I had to, as I got older, I had to realize, like, what is my superpower?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what about me can I sell?
Right.
And sex sells.
It definitely does.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And as women, a lot of people, it's like, oh, you're so pretty. Or, oh, you know, you always look good. You always have dressed nice. You know, even as men, you know, you get those compliments, but you never do anything with it.
Right.
What can you do with the compliments that you receive?
Right.
And it was like, as in me again, like trying to find myself again, you know, being separated from a marriage. And it's like, all right, I'm going through these things. I'm trying to get back to who I was, but that wasn't the route that God was trying to take me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't get back to who you was because you aren't in that same space. You have to become who you're meant to be. And it's okay to like revamp, and whether it's your brand, yourself, whatever, like you're going to recreate yourself a couple of times. So you always may feel like, damn, like I'm kind of lost, but you're going to find yourself. What was Amazing Grace? I was lost, but now I'm found.
That's what it said.
You're going to do it a couple of times in life.
Was blind, but now I see.
Exactly. Whether it's business or personal. And I saw that, you know what I'm saying? I found my superpower, and that was something that was in me that I could sell. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So lingerie was it. And I just took it from there. I had my first... Well, I didn't have my first, but I was a vendor at a first pop-up, what was it, last year, October, and it went really well, you know, and I had launched some pieces last year. February was my launch date, so I have been consistent in business for over a year now with the lingerie,
Right.
And even now, I mean, it's what I can say, in picking the avenue, it was great, but it's so hard to market it.
Right.
Why is that? Because that's what I'm trying to figure out.
I got a general idea. Because sex is something that everybody does that people don't want to talk about.
It's not even so much that people don't want to talk about it, but when you're trying to market it, to sell it, it's banned. It's banned. You know what I'm saying? So because or even if it's just not me, I can have someone who's real frail, you know, just a pretty face, no real major curves, just a straight up and down, or, you know, a picture taken from the front angle, no boobs hanging out.
Right.
And when I go to post it, my Google ad, it get denied. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
So, yeah, they deny my Google ads because they're saying, oh, it's something that's in a sexual manner. It's suggesting something in a sexual manner, you know? So now, currently, I'm at the place where now I have to revamp my whole brand. I have to use, like, a different way to market the lingerie.
Okay.
And I honestly, like, I was scared of that because I know, like, I feel like what I wear sells.
Right.
I know how to sell things. You know what I'm saying? I know how to bring it to somebody. I know how to make it look good. I can get it from Walmart. I can get it from Rainbow. I can get it from Saks. I can get it from Nordstrom's. Whatever it is, I'm going to make it look good. People are going to compliment me. They're going to want it. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's my brand or someone else's.
Right.
So, in taking my face out of it. And what's crazy is I didn't even want to be the face of my brand. So, like, I just started modeling my pieces.
Okay.
You know, us as women or people in general, we all have our own insecurities.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like now we're in this age where like everybody's perfect. They don't have imperfections. They don't have the stretch marks showing. Or they don't have the fupa. And you know what I'm saying? So it's
ain't nothing wrong with that daggone fupa.
Listen, I got a small one on.
Come on. Come on with it.
You know what I'm saying? But the thing of it is that you have to learn how to embrace your imperfections and love them just as much, because what I know that I have confidence, you know, and that's going to always take me a long way, you know. So, and me finally just knowing that I have confidence and tapping more so into it and finally becoming the face of my brand and modeling my pieces. And it wasn't because of like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna do it because I want to take a picture. It was honestly because I was getting canceled on left and right. You know what I'm saying? The models and people that I was trying to get, you know, either they was asking for outrageous numbers to be paid, or they were declining. They had to reschedule.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? So here it is. I got product, but I don't got no marketing pictures.
It's hard. It's hard. This entrepreneurship, man. When you try to bring, it's one thing when it's just you, right? But when you try to bring other people along and then you got to try to hold them accountable, that's a whole nother.
Yeah, because they don't be on the same page you be on.
And that's why I feel like communication is good. You know what I mean? And consistency, like we talk about, because we hold each other accountable. That, and we can both be honest that season 1, we weren't consistent at all.
We wasn't.
Like, it'd be like, we had one episode.
1 month.
Then like 3 months later, get another one. Then we do like a Mother's Day episode. That bitch don't come out till Father's Day. And you know what I'm saying?
No, I totally get it. I totally get it, because we all get in that place. You know what I'm saying? But y'all have to hold yourselves accountable. And we all have to do that. You have to hold yourself accountable, and you have to know where the error was so you can fix it. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, like with the business in black, That I organized that so that you can build your team.
Okay.
And it's not saying that everybody you're going to run across is going to be compatible to your vision or your time frame, but just to have those contacts, just to have those resources.
Rubbing elbows with people.
Rubbing elbows with the people that you need. You know what I'm saying? Because people like Chinatown, think about it. Like Chinatown has been around for years. Chinatown has always been a thing.
Yeah.
But that black business market, that black Wall Street, they're just getting ready to build that in Georgia.
Right. We on the way
Just
up.
think about that. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
crazy.
We
That's
definitely on the way
That's
up.
crazy.
You know, we're on the way up, but look how long
It took a minute.
It took a while.
Well, it
That's
took
a
for
long
these. It took for
goddamn
these
time.
grandchildren.
That's a long time, bro.
It took for these grandchildren of these white slave owners to die for us to get our money.
Amen.
Yeah, true.
It did.
That's what it is.
True.
Because what's happening is you having these people, these rich white men. I'm talking about, I mean, wealthy white men. They're dying. They got these corporations and stuff, right?
Yep.
The money's being passed on to their children, their children's children, their children's children's children, and the children's children's children. They're spending the shit. They're not fucking putting that shit back in no business.
And they don't have the same views as their
Right.
the racist grandpas.
And they putting that shit back into us.
Yep. That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Because I was going to ask, like, you probably selling white women lingerie, right? Right
I
or
do
wrong?
have some white clientele.
That's what I'm saying.
And I appreciate them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it takes a whole lot to gain. You know, it's hard as a black woman. Just alone, like I said, like my Google ads are getting denied. So it's like I've been consistently in business for a year. I've been in business way longer than that.
Right.
Like I said, during those times, what was that, over 10 years ago? When I was fired or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I had started selling like everyday wear, like dresses, leggings, things like that. I had partnered up with one of my friends and my cousin, and we had Boutique Pretty. You know what I'm saying? And I was selling stuff locally and it was doing okay.
Right.
But we weren't consistent.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? And dropped off, moved forward to now. It's like to be in business, and now it's so much more. Like the avenue is way broader. You know, you have not just word of mouth. You got all avenues of social media.
You got a lot of ways
You
to
got
go.
Google,
Yeah,
who's
truth,
willing
yeah.
to give you an ad. You have, you know, all of these different avenues. Etsy.
That's true.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true. You got a
So
lot
it's-
of ways to go now.
Right. So it's
Yeah.
like, yo, why can't I take advantage of it? But I can't take advantage of it yet because they look at me as just a sex symbol. Now the thing of it is that in all honesty, I know sex is my strong. That's a strength for me.
Right,
Okay.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like sex appeal is a strength for me. I've always heard that. Oh my God, you so sexy. You so sexy. Like nigga, I know. Bitch, I know.
Yeah.
And it's not so much that I'm confident, but it's like what.
Like, you
what-
know, yeah.
Like what other compliment
You know.
are you going to give me?
Right.
Just like with the guy that's trying to buy me a drink, I don't need that drink.
Yeah.
Why you ain't try to come and give me a conversation?
Yeah.
Why you ain't try to come and give me a dad joke? Nigga, you would have won me off of that corny shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Talk to him.
Little do you know.
Yeah, talk
you
to
would have
him.
won me off of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like to move forward and just be expanding and having all these avenues and having a business, like regardless, a lot of people don't even know like they can have Google ads.
Right.
So that alone was a gem drop.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? They don't know that. Like, all you got to do, get your website, get that shit going. Like, hell, with my website, like, Shawty, I built my website myself, right? And I was like, oh, it don't look good enough. I want it to look better, you know? And it's nothing wrong with feeling that way about your brand because you always want to, you know, expand and
You're
have
gonna strongly critique yourself.
Right.
every day.
You know what I'm saying? You got to be real. You got to be transparent, and you got to see like whatever flaws somebody else might see.
Right,
That you
right.
can kind of like clean up.
Let me
right?
tell you, like the first, like when I be looking at the Spill podcast, and I'm like, man, damn, we got 25 views already. My wife be like, that's because you done watched it 20 times.
She wrong for that.
I was like, well, just take my goddamn glory. I was hyped for a second. But I damn sure do. I be watching, yo, let me tell you.
But
I be
you're
watching all
watching
that
it
shit.
because you're critiquing it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right,
You're watching
right.
it because you're critiquing it and you're trying to see like, all right, like it was good. Or let me take a note and just say, well, maybe I could ask this also.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you got to critique yourself. So, I mean, in this, like where we are now in 2020, it's kind of putting us in the aspect of what can we do better?
Right. Exactly.
And like on my end, you know, and being in lingerie, it's like, yeah, that's a part of me, but it's hard to sell to the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not Rihanna. I'm not Victoria's Secret.
Right.
They can make those ads and have those girls wherever way they look, and they can post those pictures, and they can't, you know, they won't get banned or they won't get denied.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now, like I said, currently I'm trying to figure out a way to revamp my brand, which is why I also, like, I haven't posted any lingerie. I have new stuff, but I haven't posted it because I want to market it in a way where my Google ad won't get denied.
Right. Hold on. Everybody that's listening, everybody that's watching. Nick got some stuff up her sleeve, man.
She do, man.
All my exotic dancers right now.
Right.
I'm gonna put it on the bottom of this page or of the video.
This the part where we're pretty spilled right now.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Lingerie lovers and exotic dancers, tap in.
Nah, let me it's a couple of things actually. Damn, this gonna be this going over.
Okay.
I don't even care, but
Okay.
So a couple of things I want to actually kind of comment on because I don't want to miss it. So like you were saying, you're not Rihanna, right? So not when I first started DJing, but now it's like I'm not Crush Groovy, I'm not Ray Vaughn, I'm not Lonnie B. You know what I'm saying? Me being a new DJ, I gotta think outside the box because I don't have a following like they do. You can just put Crush Groovy name on something and you gonna sell out.
Right.
Lonnie B same way, Ray Vaughn same way. I'm not like that. So all my shit is based on what I market, which is me and how I present the music. You know what I'm saying? It's important because now, you know, it's growing. When I first started DJing, I only had like fucking 400 followers on Instagram. Now I'm up to like 2,000.
Growing.
And it's only been like 2 months. You know what I mean? Professionally. So I can relate to you on that aspect, trying to, you know, rebrand or remarket what you're doing. Secondly, you know, I wanted to touch on, you know, because you let us know that you manage exotic dancers, right? Could you touch on that, kind of elaborate on that a little bit?
Yeah, the adult entertainment. We get into that section.
No, because and this is why I want to definitely touch on that before we conclude, is because that I feel like the adult entertainment industry, me being a DJ and actually hosting 2 exotic dancer events in the city.
Oh, you did?
You came to one, nigga.
Oh yeah, nigga, I did come to one.
Look, he in sweat.
I did. My bad. That's crazy. We ain't gonna talk about it.
I'm gonna talk about it because it's important. Because I feel like I feel like it's a huge window of opportunity.
It is.
In this city for adult entertainment, especially African American strippers.
Listen.
Exotic dancers.
Listen. Okay, so I'm gonna tell y'all, like, outside of my sketches being like the original motivation and me just like coming from a business aspect, looking at it and it's like, dang, all my sketches is like costumish.
Right.
Who need costume or theme type outfits on a consistent basis outside of Broadway? Dancers. They need shit every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They want news. They don't want to keep wearing the same stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that was my go-to for me. And it was like everything that I made, like, yo, like the sketches that I'm making, these girls got big ass hips. Like, they look like me. You know what I'm saying? They look like the people I see. You know what I'm saying? They got big hips. They got boobs. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, like, this is for us.
Right.
Like, this is for me. This is for my people. This is for my girls who are confident, who want to just, you know, be themselves and express themselves. This is for dancers.
Right.
And so I went from there, right? And I started sketching, and I've been making pieces, but I've kind of been doing more so like specific order pieces. But now I have to do where I'm doing bulk orders. You know what I'm saying? Because the pieces that I'm making, people want.
Right.
So it's like I can't just make that one set for this one person or this other girl, you know, like custom order. Like, and now I got to do duplicates. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So that's where I am there. But however, in terms of focusing on us and like Richmond and expanding in the dance avenue, like I applaud all dancers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I would say I applaud dancers who more so are dancing and aren't feeling like they getting what they're supposed to get.
Right.
You know, because in any event where you up there and you dancing, you giving what you got. And all you done made is maybe like $100 and something.
Come on with it.
It's like, bruh. I mean, I ain't even gonna front. I tried to dance at one point in time. I made some money.
Right.
But that wasn't my lane.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
That wasn't my lane.
Yeah.
So it was like, all right, I like this scene, but I don't feel like I'm supposed to share this with everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't get, like, and I can dance.
Right.
I've always known how to dance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not just strip.
Right.
But just dancing. So, and being dancing, being sexy, like, I could do it. I can make the money, but that's not for me. My thing is making y'all look good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So now I know that if I can do that, that means I'm comfortable in this avenue here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm comfortable in this avenue. So I'm comfortable enough to be around y'all. I understand. I get it. And in the terms of Richmond, I feel as if we don't market to the right people.
Right.
When it comes to the dancers. Richmond, we have how many strip clubs?
You can name them on your hand.
Exactly. On
you
one
can name
hand,
them on
you
your
can
hand.
name them on your hand. And a lot of them, they don't feel like they want to go there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people feel like they don't want to go there. Like the dancers here leave and go to other states.
Right.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, it's dancers in those states who want to stay in those states. They aren't coming to Richmond to dance.
So those states are getting convoluted because you go into a whole nother area where it's already pretty much established. Like if you're in Richmond and you move to Atlanta to be a stripper, you a fucking ant in that bitch compared to.
Hold on.
I have a story.
Exotic dancer.
I have a story.
Exotic dancer.
Oh, my bad. Exotic dancer. If you're an exotic dancer and you moved from Richmond to Atlanta, you a fucking ant in that bitch.
Listen, that seriously. Okay, so the time that I thought I wanted to be a dancer, right? I had got suspended from working at DTLR. I was like, look, it was right around the time of my birthday. Rent was due. I was like, what the fuck am I going to do? Bitch, I'm going to Georgia. I packed my shit.
Like Hollywood.
I had a homegirl that stayed down there. I called her up. And the whole time, all I remember was asking her, how I look? She's like, bitch, you naked. I'm like, but how I look? She's like, turn around, let me see your ass. You look good. Your face pretty. Your titties nice. You got a nice ass. Go work that shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my God.
Let me tell you,
but listen,
that's all what niggas need.
But listen, you saying that's all what niggas need, but like you said, going down to Georgia, you it was amateur night and fucking strokers. I will never forget this shit. When I say you work for that shit, that's why I have so much respect for dancers.
Right.
Because listen, you got them high ass heels on. You going out there, and amateur night does not mean you out there with a girl who don't know what she's doing. Amateur night means that you got dancers from other clubs that's allowed to come in now. And the rookies, like me, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, that shit an open house.
Listen, a bitch was at the top of the pole doing a figure 8 movement.
Shut up.
And never moved from the top, then dropped to the bottom. I said, well, shit, she just want all the fucking money. What I'm supposed to do? What I'm supposed to do after that?
That whistle while you twerk ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work. Hey, nah, that two-step ain't gonna work. She doing all that shit.
It was
damn.
Working. So I made some money. I got my goal. I got the goal accomplished. You know, I got my rent money. I got some birthday money. I had some money.
Right.
But the point of it is, I also knew that was not for me. After that one night, I said, I'm glad I made this much. I am done.
Yeah.
The mission was to do it that whole weekend.
Right.
I put one night into it. I had did some other, some other little private parties trying to do this, continue with it because I knew I could make money off of it.
Right.
To make it happen, to reach my goal.
Mm-hmm.
Once I reached my goal, I was like, yeah, this ain't for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is not for me.
And it ain't for everybody.
This is not for me.
It ain't for everybody.
But I respect it and I love it. You know what I'm saying? But I know, like, it's not for me. So in the midst of, like, bringing, like, just looking at Richmond and seeing, like, the avenues that we have, you know what I'm saying? That's just motive to, like, one of my goals, like my 3 to 5 year goal.
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to provide what Richmond needs. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, all right, I take my vision to another state. Mm-hmm. They already got that now.
They already got it. Right. Yep, sure do.
You know what I'm saying?
Man.
They already got it. So
Sure
it's
do.
like, instead of me, like, basically, I'll be an aunt again.
Right.
And it's not that it's not enough money for us, but why wouldn't I allow my city to reap the benefits off of something that will be beautiful?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Before I pack it up and take it somewhere else.
Right. And that's, and I'm telling you this because, truthfully, I know for a fact, and this is from me going to strip clubs in Richmond. This is from me going to strip clubs other places. And this is from me trying to do something with exotic dancers in Richmond, that it's wide open. Let me tell you, I did 2 exotic dancer parties in Richmond. They were complete and utter failures. And this is why.
I went to one of them.
This is why. And you were the only person that came.
I could say I've had an event. I've had events before. You know what I'm saying, where it included exotic dancers, and it was like, dang, like,
Nobody came.
Richmond ain't supporting like that. But
Nobody.
when we pack this shit up and we go to another state,
Yeah,
or
we
city,
be
You gonna make some money. And I
make
know for a
money.
fact. I know for a fact. I had 3 very decent strippers.
Mm-hmm.
Very decent. Enough to come in there, drink some liquor, and throw some money in the air. And nobody, I promoted the fuck out that shit. Mm-hmm. They promoted that shit. Nobody came. And I'm still trying to figure out to this day, and it may be because I was working with the wrong people.
No, I'm gonna stop you right there. I don't mean to cut you off.
All right.
I don't even know these people, know nothing, and I'm not gonna say it's because you was working with the wrong people. One thing about it is Richmond, and I love my city.
Right.
I love my city.
Speak on it though.
You know what I'm saying? Because I can't say I'm just from one side.
Right.
Yeah, I was born in South Side. I can say I'm South Side, but I got love from the North.
Right.
I got love from the East. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I went to county schools. I went to city schools. I lived in Ratcliffe. I lived in South Side. I lived in Highland Park. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, like, I got major love, and I love all my people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I went to, you know what? Did you go to Bouchon?
No, I did not. I went to Brown.
You went to Brown.
I was a laser.
Okay.
But I also went to John Rothfield 1 year, 6th grade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why I say I'm very diverse around the city. I cannot get lost.
Oh yeah, you good money.
I can't get lost.
Yeah.
But I mean, and I say this because, again, like I said, I love my city, but at the same time, like, we are so stuck on clout.
To the finest.
People are so stuck on clout in Richmond that they would miss their own blessing.
Man.
Because they don't want to go because the person with the clout is not participating.
Right.
That's
Everybody loves
true.
the get it out the mud story, and they love it where they will listen. The thing about it is that they won't respect you until they feel like you got more than
Till
what
your
they
name
have.
is what your name.
Not even just your name. Until they feel like you have more than what they have.
Right.
Or at least somewhere near close
To their level.
But my thing is this. What is it that you have?
Right. You got some money?
You got some designer belts? You got a foreign car?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And some people actually got that shit. Because I don't discredit nobody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know the people that got it, and I might not know other few people that don't got it, but they do.
Right.
You know? But it's just so fucked up that a lot of people have to go through it. You know what I'm saying? I'm appreciative for the love and the supporters that I have, because without them, like, I wouldn't even be able to do or feel like I should continue doing what I'm doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? From the business in Black, even down to the women's empowerment. You know what I'm saying? Managing the dancers. You know what I'm saying? All of that takes the love and support of the people that are around you, but also from the word of mouth.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or just marketing properly.
Right.
You know? So I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful for the love that I do receive. But I also know that it is some things and some people out here who experience that clout chaser.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or the lack of the clout chaser. You know what I'm saying? The lack of the support from the clout chaser. Or just feeling as if, like, damn, I don't fit into that category. Because I still feel like I don't fit into a lot of categories. I honestly feel like I'm a lone wolf.
Right.
Really?
I do. I honestly
I
feel
can
like
I can understand that, though, because like you were saying, like, you have these people already in basically their prime position, and as you try to build something, you can definitely feel that way on that journey, up to trying to get to not necessarily their level, but to a level of success where you feel, because you're building something, right? So you're trying to get to a point. You're trying to get to a really climactic point. So I can definitely feel what you're saying with that.
Right. I mean, in all honesty, just like down to describing how I felt in high school. You know what I'm saying? I could sit at any table. You know what I'm saying? I just even me talking about it just now. I remember one time like telling somebody, I was standing in the cafeteria, right? We was at the like little rails or whatever, and somebody had walked past. It was somebody, she didn't dress the best. You know what I'm saying? She didn't have it all, whatever. And I was one that like my mama worked. She worked hard for my things. You know what I'm saying? I know that for a fact. But even in the midst of it, I can't say I had every Jordan that came out. Right. I had J's. Right. But I didn't have every Jordan that came out. Right. You know what I'm saying? But that shit was never a stress to me. Right. I've never been a materialistic person. Right. And I think that was part of my upcoming that like embedded that in me. But however, the girl had walked past or whatever, and like one of the people that was standing beside me was like just bust outside laughing, was like, like, oh my God, like why did she think it was okay to come over here and speak to you? And I could like politely checked her like on some shit like, yo, like don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like don't do that shit. Like that shit ain't funny. I don't find that shit funny. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because like we know now as adults, it's different levels to this shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's different levels to this shit.
It takes some growth though. It definitely takes some growth.
And regardless of whatever level you consider somebody on, baby, humble yourself. You could be there. Your character. That's what makes you. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes your character. That's what makes the hustler in you. That's what makes the strong woman or the strong man that you are. Right. Like you have to be able to know how to be resilient. However, I can't say as black people we were taught to just be able to like brush it off. Yeah. Black men don't cry. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Be that 4 years ago.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying?
Probably more recently
going through anxiety, going through separation, going like not even never experiencing like what the fuck is.
We just always supposed. We was just always like you're supposed to be strong. You're supposed to be strong. But
exactly.
Looking back, especially on my parents and everything that they went through. Nah, man, we gotta talk about that shit.
You gotta talk.
You gotta put it out there.
And some families are the hush hush.
Right. A lot.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of families are the hush hush. Yeah. It's like, we saw, but we ain't gonna talk about it.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And it's okay for like what happens in this household stays in this household. Mm-hmm. But in order to keep that household, how y'all gonna fix that shit?
Right. That's how like when my kids ask questions and stuff, I try to answer them in the best way possible, and be honest as much as I can. Right. Because there's a lot of stuff that, when we was little, we try to ask, well, why my last name different than it? You know what I mean?
Been through that conversation.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, why, like, what's happening? Like, why my daddy ain't the same as their daddy?
Or why you married his daddy and not my daddy?
Right.
Because I didn't have that question.
All that shit was hush hush. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All that shit was like, where did they come from? Like, why? You know what I mean? And we go. Some people go their whole lives not knowing.
Right.
But not with my kids. Like I'm honest. I tell them exactly what happened. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I feel like that's important because now you growing up and you just don't know. You just clueless. You don't know where you came from.
Right. I mean, the thing of it is that also, like, as they say in the Bible, like when you're a child, you speak childish things, but when you're an adult, you're supposed to be able to speak freely. Yeah. Right. But speaking freely means that you're speaking correctly. Right. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to be mannerable. Right. You're supposed to make sure you're talking with some sense.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you're supposed to make sure that you have a good intention when you're talking. Right. And having that clear communication and understanding with whatever age group, from your kids to like your neighbor, your business partner. You know what I'm saying? That shit is going to get you far.
Yep.
I'm a big believer in communication.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As long as you can communicate with me, we good. When you feel like you can't communicate with me, then I know it's a different motive.
Yeah,
you know
communication
what I'm saying?
is
It's
definitely
a different
important.
motive. And like I say, like even for myself, I might kind of like fall off from like certain things, but that's because I don't know how to deliver it. But that's because I know I'm aggressive.
Delivery is important.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm aggressive. So it's like I'm trying to get my delivery together.
I always tell my wife, and I always try to do it like this and tell.
All right, we got some either or questions, right?
Either or both.
Either or both.
Okay.
You can choose one selection.
And you can elaborate.
And you can elaborate, all right? Pop-up shop or storefront?
Both.
Both.
I say both because store frontal is good. You know, that pulls in all your clientele, and that means you already have had the chance to expand.
Mm-hmm.
But with the pop-up shops, that's an opportunity to expand even more.
Right.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's a chance to let people feel like they want to be a part of your business.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So that's a chance for them to get that face with the brand.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's a chance for you to make a mark with your clientele outside. Because if you got a storefront, 9 times out of 10, you're not working that storefront all the time.
Right.
You got somebody else there who's working it for you. You know what I'm saying? So I say both.
Okay. House party or club party?
House party.
Yeah. I'm a house party person.
I'm
myself.
a house party nigga.
But, however, I will say that if you can deliver house party vibes
At the club,
fire. And see, that's
Okay.
what I had did a One Night in Heaven event that included the dancers. And when I say it felt like a house party, you know what I'm saying? Because like when I do the events that include the dancers, it's not just about girls being naked.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we older now. So I want to cater to the people that's 30 plus.
Right.
I want people to feel elite. You know what I'm saying? I want people to feel like their business that go get in the street. You know what I'm saying? It's like some members only.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or just even having that safe zone to just come. You know what I'm saying? And it was like me and a person who did it, like we was on the same board with that vision.
Right.
Because that's the vision for, like I said, my 3 to 5 year plan. That's the vision for that. So I would say if you can give that house party feel into like a club environment, and all of my events that I had previous as a promoter, like Girls Just Want to Have Fun, Pretty Girls Rock, like we did Pretty Girls Rock 3 years annually. We did Pretty Girls Rock, I think 2 years annually. You know what I'm saying? I bring Yo Gotti to the show place.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Talk to.
That's my guy right there.
Yeah.
Fuck with Yo Gotti.
Yes. So I mean, and just in saying, and that shit was so successful. It wasn't no fights. It wasn't no BS. You know what I'm saying? So if you can bring that like good house party feel to an actual event or a location, whether it's a club or an event space, you got it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's one thing I could say, like, I got that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I got that. Because the people who going to support me, they going to come and they going to be on their shit. Because they know I'm not with all that drama.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care about the he say, she say. I don't care about who beefing with who. Because beefing don't mix good with drama.
At all.
You know
Or
what I'm
business.
saying? It don't mix,
At all.
Beefing don't mix good with business.
At all.
And a lot of the times I've had to remove certain things or certain people, and it hurt me to my heart because I know they're so good in business.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they might got something going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or even in myself, like in my younger years, I had some bullshit going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then it was like the business was okay, but it could have been a whole lot better if I didn't have that bullshit going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, in the midst of it all, like, just to say, like, if you can bring that good feel, that good house party feel, you know what I'm saying? That good, like, I can come, I can throw my hair down.
Right,
you know what I'm
right,
saying?
yeah.
I can share, I can holler at my fellas, or
Right.
mixing. You got people from the West End, people from the North Side, people from Petersburg, all
Yeah.
in one spot without no drama.
Yeah,
Baby,
that's dope.
You got it.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying?
You got the cheat code. I call it the cheat code.
Right. I pat myself on the back for that.
I think I already know what you're gonna answer for this question.
I don't know for this one.
You don't?
Nah, I don't. But go ahead, ask us. I don't know.
Tequila or cognac?
Tequila.
See, I ain't know.
See, I thought she was gonna go with the cognac.
Hold on. You want to know what it is?
What?
Añejo.
That's gold.
The tequila gotta be añejo. That's straight distilled white tequila.
I don't fuck with the white.
That shit had me sleeping at a red light. Okay?
Crazy.
I ain't with it, but that añejo get me right.
Would you rather deal with bad business or a bad customer?
A bad customer.
Mm-hmm. They're expendable to me.
Yeah.
You can't please everybody.
Because all money is not good money.
Right.
Now, with bad business, that means you've already put the money out.
Yeah.
And the shit went sour. With a bad customer, mean you just missed out on that one
one sale,
Now, granted, word of mouth is one thing, but I'm telling you, 9 times out of 10 with a bad customer, so personally, I've encountered, even on my end as a business owner, where I kind of included something personal into like a business encounter, but I felt like it was needed for that customer.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For that customer, it was needed. And I didn't get their sale, but it's okay in my terms, because it's like, if they did try to go with the word of mouth to like talk about their experience, someone else who's hearing it, they're going to kind of be like, well, that was kind of like some personal shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it was a personal point there, and I don't have any relevance to that. So I'm going to still at least check out her shit. You know what I'm saying? Or check out y'all podcast. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I would rather stay a bad customer than just bad business.
Okay.
Bad business is more like longevity.
That's That's a longer or a bigger effect to me than a bad customer. Because a bad customer, I feel like that's gonna happen.
Right. Because that still was very professional, even in the manner of like addressing the business and the personal.
Yeah.
It was just a manner of they read it how it was supposed to be read. Okay. You know what I'm saying? And I still kind of like kick myself in the ass for it, you know, but I'm still human.
Yeah.
And I'm still working on me.
True.
You know what I'm saying? But bad customer over bad business.
Okay. Last but definitely not least, Players Club or Jocelyn Cabaret?
Players Club.
What?
No offense.
Nah, no offense at all. But the Players Club?
But Players Club.
Come on,
nigga,
man.
I was damn
Classic. I'm going to watch that shit soon.
Do it like you.
With the pink set on. Yeah, that was me.
Man. Players Club is my shit, bro.
Listen, I just watched that shit 2 weeks ago. And listen, I swear to God, I'm going to tell y'all. Watch it today. It's just like Friday. You know how when you notice like certain things that was like, like you notice like different shit that's funny.
Yeah,
bruh. I noticed so much stuff that was hilarious, and I was like, I'm telling my man, I'm like, boo, look at that rewind, and he like, hey, I ain't never noticed that. I'm like, yo, this shit is funny as hell.
Hell yeah, you ain't getting nothing.
I swear to God, I can't even think about what part of the movie it was, and he didn't even notice. And he was like, I ain't never noticed that part. I was like, yo, this shit is like Friday.
Yo, Players Club is classic, yo.
It's fucking
straight
classic.
up.
Okay.
My son will turn 18. I'm gonna let him watch that shit.
Listen,
take him.
Because my point for me was just like Diamond going straight gangster on them hoes.
She did.
Yeah.
She was.
Yeah.
You know, I felt like I could relate, because it's like, even with myself, it's like so many people have this misconception of me. Like, I'm always smiles. You know what I'm saying? I'm always good energy, and I'm gonna always be that way. But do not get it twisted. As just as much as I'm nice, I can be very fucking mean, and I'm cool with that, because it's like, you've brought me to that point. The thing about it is that so many times I probably overlooked, or I try to be the passive one with just like still like, you know, I might address it lightly, you know what I'm saying, in someone else's era or even in my era, and try to bring it to you because I'm a communicator.
Right.
You know, but then it's like, all right, well, you don't get it. You didn't receive it when I tried to deliver it to you nicely.
Right.
So then you keep on repeating yourself and doing the things that piss me off after I've told you, or some shit that was wrong. And it's like, now I'm kirking out on you.
Yeah.
And you looking at me, you know, it's always been like, dang, nigga doing all that. Like, that shit won't call for. bitch, it was called for.
Right. It was
Whether
necessary.
you a man or a female, it was called. I don't mean bitch because you a female, because I mean it because you did some bitch shit.
People take your kindness for weakness.
They
though.
do, and that's what I feel as if, you know what I'm saying? A lot of the times it's like my smile and the innocent look that I give. It's like, don't get it twisted. Like, I'm very much about my business.
Right.
I'm very organized. You know what I'm saying? I have a structure to shit. You know what I'm saying? And I expect certain stuff because I give that. I'm a giver. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm a provider. I love connecting people. Business and black. Right. Women's empowerment. Right. You know what I'm saying? Dance well. Managing dancers. Like, all of that is a reason and why, because I love connecting people. I love to see people smile. I love to see, like, I love to feel like, okay, a job well done. Right. You know what I'm saying? And even in the midst where I have those lessons, I still can say that, all right, everybody else ate, but I took that lesson. Because I'm going to make sure everybody involved going to get some type of bread or get whatever, you know what I'm saying, clout or whatever it is they're supposed to get. Right. So it's like in the midst of that, so when I kirk out, it's like, yo, listen, you know for a fact that you was doing some shady shit. Right. Or for a fact that I had ground to stand on what I'm standing on. Because I'm going to stand on it. Yeah. If you don't stand for something, you're going to fall for anything.
Exactly.
That's what they say.
You know what I'm saying? My thing is loyalty. Loyalty might fuck around and be the death of me because I'm loyal. I have that in me, like, naturally. I'm a Leo.
I ain't mean to cut you off. Being that you said that, which one? I think I know the answer. Loyalty or respect?
Loyalty. You know what I'm saying? Because loyalty about it, like, loyalty is something that's instilled in you, whether you were taught it. You know what I'm saying?
It's like honor, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. And some things about respect, like, some people ain't gonna respect you just off of what they hear. They don't even know you. But on the flip side to it, you also have the people that's gonna respect you, but they don't like you.
You have people that's I don't think you can respect somebody if you're not loyal to them.
No, you can. You can. You want to know how I say that? It's because I have encountered people who we met where we were at odds. In words of T.I., we were at odds. Right. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe they had something they thought they could stand on, and so why they shouldn't like me or shouldn't be respectful, but they did respect me. Right. You get what I'm saying? They didn't like me, or they felt like, damn, I could punch that bitch in her face. Yeah. But when they see me, instead of them doing that, it was, you ain't gonna take no picture with me. Or I see your business going, congrats.
Shade.
Thank you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, congrats to whatever you got going on. Or finally, it's like after 5 years, it's like, oh, I wish you so much success to this event or, you know, your business. And it's like, yo, all right, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Because I can receive it. It's just me about knowing with those people, those are the people that you don't let all the way in. Right. They're where they're at. You know what I'm saying? They're looking in from the outside.
You strategically got them in a place, basically.
Right. You know what I'm saying? It really is like whether their opinion really don't matter. Right. All I know is that basically you see me. Right. You see me, you hear me, you know what I'm saying? And you understand what I'm trying to do. And that's good enough for me. Right. And it's also good enough for you to know to respect me because I'm not coming at you with no rah-rah shit. Right. You know what I'm saying? Only way that I'm going to get to some rah-rah bullshit is honestly if you really take me there. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not who I am. Right. But no, let me rephrase that. That's not who I like to display.
Right.
There you know what I'm saying? I don't want to display that side of me. I don't want to get there. I would easily remove myself from even displaying that characteristic of myself.
But it's there if you need it, though.
It's always there.
Yeah. Respectfully. Hey, we go. You can't end it no better than that.
No better. Let's go, man. Hey, Rell, tell the people where they can find you at, man.
You can find me at Rell's House on Instagram, Rell J Miles on Facebook. You can also follow my cannabis page. That's Mill Rich Farms on Instagram. Of course, at the Spill Podcast. Redd, where you at, brother?
Man, you can on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. REDD_DUSKI. That's Red Dusky. And Nick, tell the people where they can find you at.
Well, y'all can find me on Instagram at by Nikki B. That is _INIIK by Nikki with 2 K's and 1 I B. And if you want to find me on Facebook, it's Knick-Knack, NIKK, and AKK. And just look for all the upcoming events. I got some good positive things. I got some entertainment things. Anything that you're looking for 9 times out of 10, I got you.
There we go.
There we go. And that's it on the Spill Podcast.
Peace.
Let's go.